What if I told you that some of the greatest archaeological discoveries in history were made by sheer accident? From kings buried under parking lots to ancient pyramids bulldozed for road gravel, the past often hides in the most unexpected places. Today, we are diving into 10 mind-blowing sites uncovered through accidental destruction, where everyday construction, renovations, and even shopping malls revealed secrets lost for centuries. Stay tuned, because some of these finds are so incredible they sound like something straight out of a movie. At number 1. Uncovering the past beneath a modern power upgrade. The discovery of the Templo Mayor in Mexico City stands as one of the most astonishing examples of ancient archaeological sites found through accidental destruction. For more than 400 years after the fall of Tenochtitlan in 1521, the exact location of the Aztec Empire's most sacred ceremonial center remained buried beneath legend, scholarship, and the expanding colonial city. Following the Spanish conquest, Hernán Cortés ordered the Great Temple dismantled, and its volcanic stones were reused to construct the Metropolitan Cathedral and surrounding colonial government buildings, effectively erasing the structure from the surface of history. That silence ended on the night of February 21, 1978, when workers from the Electrical Workers Union were digging a trench to install underground transformers and power cables beneath Mexico City streets. Just 2 meters below street level, their tools struck a massive, immovable stone, halting the project instantly. What emerged was an 8,500-kilogram volcanic stone monolith depicting Coyolxauhqui, the dismembered Aztec moon goddess. The discovery forced the Mexican government to stop all utility work and authorize the demolition of 13 surrounding buildings to allow a full archaeological excavation. Archaeologists soon revealed that the Templo Mayor was a monumental 7-phase pyramid symbolizing the center of the universe in Aztec cosmology, dedicated jointly to Huitzilopochtli, god of war, and Tlaloc, god of rain. The Coyolxauhqui stone, placed deliberately at the base of the temple stairs, represented the mythological defeat of the moon by the sun, as sacrificed captives were thrown down the steps to land upon her image. Today, this ancient Aztec temple exists as a rare archaeological window in one of the most densely populated cities on Earth, proving that even the greatest empires can re-emerge through something as ordinary as a city infrastructure upgrade.
Coming in at number 2, discovered through a simple home renovation gone wrong, the underground city of Derinkuyu in Turkey's Cappadocia region represents one of the most extraordinary accidental archaeological discoveries in history. In 1963, a resident of the town of Derinkuyu began renovating his basement, hoping to expand his living space by removing a wall. When his sledgehammer broke through the barrier, it did not reveal solid earth, but an empty, dark void leading into the unknown. According to local accounts, his chickens wandered into the opening and never returned, prompting further investigation. As the wall was widened, the homeowner uncovered a narrow tunnel that opened into a vast underground city, descending 85 meters into the volcanic tuff below the town. Archaeologists later confirmed that Derinkuyu was an 18-level subterranean metropolis carved entirely from soft Malacopia stone. Far from being a simple cave system, it was a highly engineered survival city capable of sheltering up to 20,000 people along with their animals. The city featured rolling stone doors that could only be sealed from the inside, deep water wells, and more than 15,000 ventilation shafts reaching even the lowest levels. While scholars debate its origins, suggesting construction by the Hittites around 1200 before Christ or the Phrygians in the 8th century before Christ, Derinkuyu reached its peak during the Byzantine era as a refuge for Christians fleeing Arab invasions. Inside were stables, communal kitchens, wineries, schools, storage rooms, and a cruciform church located on the 7th level. This hidden world, designed to protect entire communities from surface-level danger, remained unknown for centuries until one homeowner simply wanted more basement space, turning accidental destruction into one of the most important archaeological finds of the 20th century. Landing at number 3, revealed by modern transit construction colliding with ancient civilization, the Thessaloniki Metro project in Greece showcases how accidental destruction can expose layers of buried history. Construction of the metro began in 2003 with an expected completion date of 2012, but the project quickly transformed into a decades-long archaeological excavation. As tunnel boring machines and excavators cut through the city's underground layers, workers repeatedly encountered remains from Hellenistic, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman periods beneath nearly every station site. Over 300,000 artifacts were ultimately recovered, discovered, including gold olive wreaths, jewelry, pottery, tools, and massive sections of ancient infrastructure. The most remarkable discovery occurred at the Venezuela and Hagia Sophia stations, where archaeologists uncovered an exceptionally preserved segment of the Decumanus Maximus, the central marble-paved avenue of Roman and Byzantine Thessaloniki. This discovery sparked a national debate between preserving the 2,000-year-old streets in place and completing the $3.1 billion metro system. Engineers eventually devised a groundbreaking solution, temporarily removing the ancient roadway, constructing the station, and reinstalling the roadway at a slightly lower depth. Today, commuters can walk through a 6th-century marketplace on their way to a driverless subway train. Additional discoveries included early Christian cemeteries, Roman bathhouses with functioning hypocaust heating systems, and Ottoman-era warehouses.
Kicking things off at number 4, beneath the cobblestones of modern Rome, the construction of Metro Line C has repeatedly demonstrated how urban development can unearth the deepest layers of ancient history. During excavations in 2016 at the Porta Matronia station, workers digging approximately 30 feet below street level accidentally struck a massive structure that turned out to be a 260-foot-long military barracks dating back to the 2nd century of the Common Era. Evidence suggests these quarters likely housed the Praetorian Guard, or elite soldiers assigned to protect the Roman Emperor, indicated by the offset doorways designed for troops to form rapid lines without collision. Adjacent to these military spaces, archaeologists uncovered a lavish commander's house complete with intricate mosaic floors and thermal baths, highlighting the luxurious lifestyle of Roman military elites. The excavation also revealed Emperor Hadrian's long-lost Athenaeum, a grand rectangular amphitheater constructed around 135 Common Era for public discourse, poetry, and philosophy, long buried beneath the modern city. Recognizing the importance of these finds, Rome pioneered the concept of the Archaeostation, integrating artifacts into station walls at locations such as San Giovanni and Colosseo Fori Imperiali. Objects on display include 1,900-year-old peach pits, bronze hairpins, and marble busts, offering commuters an immersive journey through time. The Metro Line C project, currently estimated to cost $8.3 billion by its projected completion in 2035, exemplifies the staggering financial and logistical consequences of encountering centuries of urban history during infrastructure development. Each layer uncovered beneath Rome's streets reinforces the city's identity as a living museum, where accidental destruction has become a vital tool for rediscovering a civilization that shaped Western culture. Coming in at number 5, twice destroyed and twice rediscovered, the London Mithraeum demonstrates how modern construction projects can unearth the hidden legacy of Roman Britain. The story begins with the devastation of the Walbrook district during the Blitz of 1941, which cleared the area for post-war rebuilding. In 1954, as foundations were being dug for Bucklersbury House, a modernist office block, workers accidentally uncovered the remains of a Roman temple dedicated to the sun god Mithras. On the final day of excavation, Professor W.F. Grimes's team discovered the iconic marble head of Mithras, sparking a national sensation that drew 400,000 visitors in just 1 month and even prompted the personal attention of Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Initially, the temple was relocated 100 meters away for a substandard street-level display, but the significance of the site remained underappreciated until the Bloomberg European Headquarters project in 2010. This new construction led to a much deeper and more sophisticated excavation, recovering over 14,000 artifacts from the silt of the long-lost River Walbrook, including more than 400 wooden writing tablets known as the Bloomberg Tablets. Among these ancient records was the earliest known written reference to Londinium, dating from approximately 65 to 80 Common Era, shedding unprecedented light on Roman London. Today, the Mithraeum has been returned to its original site, 7 meters beneath the Bloomberg building, where it operates as a multi-sensory museum that allows visitors to experience the temple in situ, while remaining in the heart of London's bustling financial district. Landing at number 6, a shopping mall dig in York turned into an Anglo-Saxon treasure trove. The Coppergate Shopping Center excavation of 1982 provides one of the most striking examples of how routine construction can uncover artifacts of global significance. York, historically a Viking stronghold known as Jorvik, was not expected to yield any major finds during the development of the retail complex, beyond perhaps Roman foundations. However, on May 12, 1982, digger operator Andy Shaw struck a hard object while scraping away natural clay. Initially mistaking it for stone, Shaw cleared the dust with his fingers and discovered a glimmering gold band, immediately recognizing the extraordinary nature of the find. Buried in a wooden-lined pit that once functioned as a well, the object was revealed to be the York helmet, also known as the Coppergate
Coppergate helmet, one of only 6 Anglo-Saxon helmets known to survive and the most complete example ever discovered. Dating from the 8th century, the helmet was constructed from iron and copper alloy and featured 2 brass crests forming a cross, along with a Latin inscription invoking the Holy Trinity and naming the owner as Osher, likely a Northumbrian nobleman. Although Shaw's mechanical digger had damaged part of the helmet, shearing rivets and crumpling one lateral band, archaeologists were able to reconstruct it to its original condition. Today, the Coppergate helmet remains a centerpiece of the Yorkshire Museum, celebrated not only for its craftsmanship and historical significance, but also as a remarkable testament to how accidental destruction during everyday construction can reveal an object of immense cultural value that reshapes our understanding of Anglo-Saxon England. Coming in at number 7, hidden beneath a century of tapas and chatter, the Cervecería Giralda in Seville, Spain, reveals how everyday renovations can uncover centuries of forgotten history. This popular tapas bar, operating since 1923 near the city's iconic cathedral, had long been assumed to feature 20th century recreations of Moorish architecture, built in the Islamic Revival style. However, during a routine renovation in 2020, prompted by the COVID-19 lockdown, workers peeling back layers of plaster accidentally revealed an authentic 12th century Almohad period Islamic bathhouse, or hammam, perfectly preserved beneath the bar. The discovery included 88 star-shaped and octagonal skylights known as luceras and extensive red and white geometric murals that covered the walls and ceilings of the structure. Archaeologists realized that the building had not been an imitation, but an 800-year-old bathhouse preserved in plain sight, cleverly incorporated into a hotel conversion in the early 20th century. The bar's main counter sits in the original warm room, seating occupies the cold room, and the kitchen aligns with the hot room, illustrating how the early 20th century architect Vicente Trever had chosen to preserve the ruins rather than destroy them. Today, the Cervecería Giralda stands as the only surviving Arab bath in Spain with its integral decoration intact, a rare testament to the preservation of Islamic architecture and a remarkable example of accidental discovery during urban renovation.
Landing at number 8, the destruction of Nomal in northern Belize demonstrates the starkly destructive side of modern development colliding with ancient heritage. In May of 2013, the Nomal Maya complex, a prominent ceremonial center over 2,300 years old, became the target of road construction. Damar's Stone Company, tasked with supplying limestone gravel for road projects, bulldozed the 30-meter-tall pyramid, destroying more than 70% of its structure. Unlike other hidden sites, Nomal had been a well-known landmark, visible in a flat sugarcane field for generations, yet it was treated as nothing more than raw material for infrastructure. Despite the devastation, the accidental, or arguably willful, destruction revealed the pyramid's inner layers, allowing archaeologists to observe construction stages spanning from 350 BCE to 1000 CE, as successive generations of Maya builders had expanded upon their predecessors' work. The legal consequences were significant. The company's managing directors and foremen faced criminal charges and were found guilty of willfully damaging an ancient monument. At number 9, buried beneath a mundane parking lot, the remains of King Richard III of England illustrate how accidental destruction can illuminate historical mysteries. Richard III, who died at the Battle of Bosworth in 1485, was originally interred at Greyfriars Friary, demolished during the 16th century dissolution of the monasteries. By 2012, the precise location of his grave had been lost to time, until researchers from the University of Leicester employed historical records and ground-penetrating radar to investigate a social services parking lot. The accidental element occurred when the first trench dug into the asphalt immediately struck a pair of leg bones. Further excavation revealed a skeleton with a severely curved spine consistent with scoliosis and trauma wounds to the skull, confirming the identity of the last Plantagenet king. The discovery beneath the R for reserved parking space became a global sensation, linking 15th century warfare with 21st century forensic science. The destruction of the asphalt ultimately led to a formal reburial at Leicester Cathedral in 2015, transforming a simple urban parking lot into a site of historical and national significance, while providing irreplaceable insight into the life and death of one of England's most famous monarchs. Closing at number 10, during a modern shopping mall renovation in Gloucester, archaeologists uncovered layers of British history that span nearly 2 millennia. In 2023, while converting a former Debenhams department store into a new campus for the University of Gloucestershire, workers accidentally revealed that the site had been built atop the 18th century St. Aldate's Church and its associated burial ground. Excavation uncovered 317 human skeletons and 83 brick burial vaults, providing an unprecedented sample for studying historical health and diet. The destruction of the basement also revealed deeper Roman layers, including mosaics and cobblestones from a 2nd century road, confirming that the shopping mall was situated in the northeast quadrant of the original Roman legionary fortress of Glevum. Analysis of the 16th century remains indicated a clear increase in sugar consumption, reflecting the influence of expanding global trade networks. This extraordinary find demonstrates that even the most mundane or outdated commercial sites in the United Kingdom can hide treasures of Roman, medieval, and early modern history, waiting to be rediscovered when modern development unintentionally disturbs the ground below. The stories of these 10 sites show how modern construction, from subways to shopping malls, often pierces through centuries of history, turning accidental destruction into extraordinary discovery. These finds remind us that the ground beneath our feet is a living record of human history, and that progress and preservation can coexist when archaeology is respected. From Mexico City to London, Rome, and Cappadocia, the past continues to resurface in the most unexpected ways. If you enjoyed this journey into hidden history, make sure to comment below with your favorite discovery, like this video, and subscribe for more incredible content. Thanks for watching.